Welcome guys to my new video. My dear technician, check this out. One of my technicians sent this phone to me. According to him, he told me that the phone is turning on, but there's no graphics, there's no backlight. Check this out. He tried to fix it. At the end, it did not work. It all proved abortive. You can see that the graphics IC was removed. Check this out. My dear technician, before I start this video, I want to show you that I successfully fixed the phone in less than 15 minutes. Check this out. My dear technician, this is the PCB. Right here you can see we have a physical damage. I told you guys about physical damage. It's important for you to check for physical damage before you work any phone. It's important, please, so that you know what to do. Right here you can see that some capacitors will shift to different places which are not supposed to be. Right in my hand, you can see I'm with forward halogen free flux. Check this out. My dear technician, I like this flux. It works like magic. Check this out. I first of all clean the PCB before I apply the flux. You may ask, Father Joe, why are you doing this first? My dear technician, you have to clean the pest, all those flux that were on the PCB, because those flux, there are too many and it's not good. So you have to clean it first before you start your work. Check this out. I use another tool called the forward desoldering wick. My dear technician, it works like magic and I love this so much. I want to use the desoldering wick to desolder the graphics IC solder parts, because the technician that works on the phone before did not desolder it. So check this out. You can see the way I'm bending the desoldering wick. You can see how it is. So this is how I'm going to use it to clean it. This is the pattern I'll be using. So make sure you watch this video to the end so that you will learn a lot. My dear technician, have in mind that there are so many methods you can use to desolder this. So anyone that works for you, you use it, okay? Have in mind that this is a precision work, so you have to be very, very careful. Please do not rush. Take your time to do it. Check this out. I'm taking my time to do my own, so take your time to do it, please. My dear technician, you want to make sure that you desolder all the points, making sure that everything is clean. That is why it's not good to rush, okay? It's not good to rush. So take your time, check around, confirm that everything is good. You have desoldered it very well before you proceed to cleaning and mounting your new graphics IC. Very simple process, no stress. Just take your time to do it. Work with precision and you will love it so much, my dear technician. Check this out. So I'm done desoldering. You can see how it is. So right here is my new graphics IC that I want to mount it here, and this phone will start showing something on the screen. The graphics will start working, backlight will start working, everything will start working. You may ask, Father Joe, what is the function of this graphics IC? You talk about this graphics IC, backlight IC. What is the function? Give us a little information about it. Okay, let me just give you guys a little information about graphics IC. Graphics IC is just like amplifier. Like it amplifies the signal that actually come from the CPU. The images that come from the CPU, the graphics IC do what? Amplify it. It's just like your backlight IC. There's a signal that comes from the CPU. We call it pulse width modulation, PWM. The signal flows straight to the backlight IC, and the backlight IC do what? Energize it, increase the voltage so that the backlights of the screen will light up. You understand? Now that you have understand a little information about graphics IC and backlight IC, let me know in the comment section if you want me to give you more information about it. If yes, in my next video, I will give you guys more details explanation about and voltages and everything about graphics IC and backlight IC. Let me know right now in the comment section. Right now, you can see I'm blowing. I'm done blowing. You can see how it is. So the next thing is for me to arrange the capacitor and check if there's any missing capacitor. I'll replace it and make sure the circuit is working. because I want this phone to work. My technician is waiting for me to finish the phone so that I can send the phone back. My dear technician, phone repair is as simple as ABC if only, listen to me, if only you understand the game, if only you understand the process, if only you work with precision. I'm sure you understand. I just use three terms to explain to you how the whole thing is. So if you understand, you're good to go. Check this out, my data technician. Right here is where I store most of my ICs components. So I get a capacitor right here. You can see I remove a capacitor, and I want to mount it here because the capacitor that was here was removed. Check this out during the process of heating, and so I have to replace it. Check this out. I want to make sure the whole thing here is working perfectly. I don't want any issue. I want my technician and the customer to enjoy the phone. Okay? I want my technician and the customer to enjoy the phone. My dear technician, I love this work. I always tell you guys that I love this work. If you have any question you want to share with me, feel free. Let me know in the comment section, or you send me a WhatsApp message. Always work with precision. As you can see, I'm working with precision. Take your time to do this, my dear technician. I always say in most of my videos, take your time to do it. Please take your time to do it. I don't always rush work. Take note, I don't always rush work. I always take my time to do any phone that comes to me. Motherboard work is different from screen replacement, is different from charging port replacement, is different from any other work. Motherboard work is a work that you must take your time to do it. It's a must. Yes, because if you don't take your time to do it, you may end up not fixing the phone, or the phone not working, or something wrong, or you spoil another thing. So you have to make sure take your time to do it. Check this out. I'm done with fixing, and you can see the panel very clean. Check this out, my dear technician. Check this out. I love this work. I love this work, my dear technician. The next thing is for me to confirm if the graphics IC is working before I proceed to connecting the screen and turning on the phone for you guys to see. Check this out. I will turn on the phone right now and confirm if the graphics IC is working. My dear technician, I'm sure you know how to check a working graphics IC. I'm sure you know how to do that. If you don't know, you have to learn it. The first thing is for me to turn on the phone. You can see I'm done turning on the phone. The next thing is for me to confirm input voltage that goes straight to the graphics IC. Check this out. I check and I confirm 4.1 correct. So the next thing is for me to check the capacitor. You can see we have 5.4 volt right here. The two capacitors are giving good voltages, meaning that the graphics IC is working 100%, no issue. The graphics IC that I just replaced is working, no error. So the next thing is for me to connect the screen and the downboard flex everything and turn on the phone for you guys to see. 1, 2, 3, and go, guys. The phone is on. Right here you can see we have a Techno logo, but no backlight. Backlight is not working. The next thing is for me to do inspection and check. Right here we have a component that is not working. Check this out. You can see this component. This is a ohms resistor. The ohms resistor is not working and we have to change it. The ohms resistor is responsible for passing positive voltage straight to the FPC. I mean, the ohms resistor is responsible for passing the backlight positive voltage straight to the screen for the backlight to turn on. I'm sure you understand now. Check this out. You can see that it's not good, so have to remove it and replace it. It's important you do so. Remove it and replace it. If you have any question, my dear technician, feel free, let me know in the comment section. Take your time to blow. As you can see, I'm taking my time to blow it. Do not rush. Take your time to do it. Do not rush. Take your time to do it, my dear technician. Check this out. The next thing is for me to replace the resistor. As you can see, I'm replacing the resistor. You have to take your time to do it. I apply my soda paste. So this is the resistor. Check this out. You have to be very careful. Take your time to do it. Don't rush. Apply a little flux. You're good to go. Heat it up. Check this out. I'm heating. Blow it very well. Use the correct temperature. Check this out. Make sure that is connected very well. Take your time to do it. Don't rush. Check this out, my little technician. I'm done. Check this out. I love this. Very clean. Check this out. So the next thing is for me to connect the screen, down bar flex, everything. And let me turn on the phone now for you guys to see. I tried turning on. You can see that it's blinking. You can see that it's blinking. You can see. My little technician, so the only thing I will do to solve this issue is for me to go straight to the screen connector, the screen FPC. But before then, I use the DC power supply to turn it on. I use my DC power supply to turn it on. As you can see, it's still doing the same thing. You can see, but the backlight is showing. You can see backlight is showing, but the graphics is not showing very well. It's blinking. It's doing as if it's from the open circuit. Yes, it's actually from open circuit and not from CPU. So I'll fix the issue very simple without time wasting. So we'll go straight to the screen FPC. You can see the screen connector and fix the issue. You can see I check this one. It's not from here. My dear technician, if you have any question, feel free. Ask me in the comment section. I will be done. I will be done. I will be done. Check this out. I apply flux. And I use my soldering iron. Take my time to lead it again. It's a very simple process. You have to work with precision. Check this out. I'm taking my time to do it. So work with precision. Take your time to do it. It's not a rushing work. If you rush, you will spoil it. So you have to take your time to do it. You can see I clean it and then connect the screen. And now let me turn on the phone to see whether it will work or not. But I'm pretty much sure. I'm sure that it will work 100%. So let's go. 1, 2, ready and go. My dear technician, check this out. It works like magic. Yes, right here you can see the Techno logo. It works like magic. So let me wait for the phone to finish booting. It works like magic. Check this out. My dear technician, check this out. It works like magic. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. Check this out. It works. My dear technician, I love this work. I love this work. Come and learn. Come and learn phone repairs. Come and learn. It's very simple. Come and learn. Check this out. It's working 100%. What are you waiting for? Come and learn phone repair. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. Check this out. I'm done. Very simple. Check this out, my dear technician. My dear technician, check this out. Check this out. Give me work. My dear technician, give me work. Give me motherboard work. Give me IC work. Check this out. Give me work. So the next thing is for me to cover it. As you can see, I cover it. I protect it. Very clean. Check this out, my dear technician. No time wasting. Check this out, my dear technician. I love this work. I love this work, my dear technician. Give me work. Give me motherboard work. Give me work. Let me fix your phone. I want to fix your phone. I want to be fixing your phone. Give me work. Thank you and see you in my next video. Bye.